Papa Squad coming at ya. We've got something sent in by Bergamot. Bergamot, big supporter of the channel. I sent this in about a week and a half ago. He sent me a good payment, and I appreciate that. And for some reason, it didn't show up in the comments. So when I go into the comments, he did it as like a super pay thing. I don't know what it's called here on the YouTubes. But when you go into the community tab, sorry, not comments, I sort by newest. And so it shows me what people have posted most recently. And I try to go through and go down and check out everything. And when I read a comment, I put a little thumbs up or a heart or something, or I write a comment back. Um, just to let people know that I saw it. And for some reason, this did not show up in my feed. And I've encountered that before. I don't know what the reason is for it. Sometimes people have comments, or I'll go look at a video and I'm like, I never saw these comments. Why are they not showing up? When I put everything to newest, right? Because it can be most relevant, which is the default, which I hate, to newest. I want to see what everybody's posting. So I had to figure out the search function, which was very cool. So I learned something new. But Bergamot contacted me and said, "Hey, I sent you something. What's up?" And I found it. So this is MGMT. I have listened to MGMT. Do I even have some already on my phone? Let me look. I'm sure you're all fascinated to find out if John has MGMT. I'm almost sure I do. Yes, I have the Divine. Nope, that's not it. Oh, featuring the Divine Chord from the Avalanches, which features MGMT. Oracular, Spectacular, Electric Feel, Little Dark Age. Oh, that's the album. Electric Feel, Time to Pretend, Kids, and Little Dark Age. So I do have some MGMT on my phone. The song we're going to listen to today is called Me and Michael. Bergamot wanted me to hear this. 5.8 million views, came out in 2018, so 7 years ago. I don't know if I know anything about MGMT. This song, Me and Michael, was produced by Patrick Wimberly, MGMT, and David Fridman. Maybe those are members of the band. I don't even know that. This is Michael and Me is the fourth single from MGMT's fourth studio album, Little Dark Age, which I have some stuff off of. It was released on February 7th of 2018 alongside a conceptual music video which depicts Andrew Van Wijngaarden and Ben Goldwasser plagiarizing a fictional song called Echo at C. Michael. At C. Michael? By a real band from the Philippines called True Faith. Plagiarizing a fictional song called Echo at C. Michael. By a real band. Plagiarizing a fictional song by a real band. That's a weird sentence that I don't understand. According to a 2018 interview with Q Magazine, the song was inspired by the band's love for European synth-pop apropos of its 80s infused balladry. A Billboard article released shortly after the video's release confirmed that the song's original title was Me and My Girl until they decided it was too boring and cheesy. Me and My Girl, Me and Michael. Okay. This is listed as electronic, pop, indie rock, independent, alternative pop, alternative rock, electric rock, electronic rock, electronica, electropop, alternative, indie pop, neo-psychedelia, new wave, rock, and synth pop. This is probably this video. No, I don't. Oh, this is on Vivo. Okay, yeah, it must be. Yeah, this is the official video from their site. Let's check this out. I want to read about MGMT too. It's so late. I so need to go to bed. Formed by Ben Goldwasser and Andrew Van Wijngaarden, I can't talk, as freshmen at Wesleyan University, MGMT emerged as one of the most buzzed-over bands to sprout in the tail end of the 2000s, playing a distinct blend of electronic rock and psychedelic pop. After the release of their first album, Oracular Spectacular, the members of their live band, Matthew Asti, James Richardson, and Will Berman, joined the core band in studio. Alright, I'm looking forward to this. I think I like MGMT. So let's check it out. 6 minutes 46 seconds. This is me and Michael. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below in the description of the video. I would love it if you could see your way to send me $2 a month on Patreon. Wow, would I love that. I would welcome that from all 66,000 of you. if you could all do that for just a few months, ooh, that would change my life. Let's go. MGMT, me and Michael. Thank you again to Bergamot.
И в каждом кадре
You gotta check out this video.
Майкл грохочет мерно артиллерия небес. И кажется, что пена дней не смоет нас.
It's beautiful. We should steal this song.
Not everyone can be.
Oh my god. So this reminds me so much, like them standing looking up at the microphone like this, hand on ear, reminds me so much of We Are the World. If you weren't around in the 80s and didn't have to experience this song when it first came out. So I can't actually play the song, so I have to mute this. But because I'm sure it'll get the whole video blocked. But this whole thing of them like standing by the microphone and singing is so much what this video is about, and it so reminds me of all of them sitting around in the recording studio, singing in front of mics. Do they have a shot of like exactly this sort of thing? Oh god, these are like all stars from the 80s, right? Man, if there'd been a fire in the studio that day, we would have lost like every single famous singer in the world. But this reminds me so much of this, right? There's Stevie Wonder, microphone in front of him. Bruce Springsteen as a young man. There's got, God. So anyway, that's what this reminds me of, them looking up at the microphone and singing. It just, and the sound is very 80s, right? Love this look from this guy.
Not everyone can be like me and Michael. The only problem is forgetting which side you're on. So you think the burning light will reappear on summer nights like all the rest, but they can't find out. In every scene, it's me and Michael. Imaginary bombs raining down from the
So that's like some weird mystical piece of machinery that the that the record company executive has in her room that they feed the song into, and some weird machinery behind the scenes determines whether or not it's going to be a hit song. Just absolutely insane weirdness. I think it's fantastic.
clouds, so it seems. The danger signs will never let the feelings die when all the best and brightest have gone. Me and my gold, solid as they come. Me and my gold, it's not a question now. Me and my gold, solid as they come. Me and my gold, it's not a question now. Me and my binary stars sink like the setting sun. Too happy with ourselves to notice when the change had come. So you think the losing side would never break dividing lines, but sanctity wasn't in doubt. Me and my gold, solid as they come. Me and my gold, it's not a question now. It's me and my gold, solid as they come. Me and my gold, it's not a question now. Me and my
Ikinalulungkot namin ang pagguha kay Michael. Mangyaring patawarin mo kami.
So weird.
Solid as they come.
What? Why can't I see what's behind here? Is it gonna let me see that now? True faith. Come on. No, it doesn't. I don't know how to get rid of this shit that's in front of here. More from MGMT. Can I close this? No, stop. I want to read what that says. Anyway, that's kind of an amazing video. It's very goofy. It sounds very much like an 80s song, I have to say. Um, or at least it sounds like what somebody born in the 90s would think an 80s song sounds like. Um, but it is funny. I have to give them that. Kind of shades of, I don't know, Pet Shop Boys. Kind of very Pet Shop Boysy. And I love the Pet Shop Boys. But that was fun. That was a good time. I don't know how there's so many annotations here. Though the chorus is positive and paints the relationship as being a positive one, and solid as they come, the verse directly contradicts this. Imaginary bombs, danger signs, too happy with ourselves to notice when the change comes. The change had come. All of this indicates a relationship that is struggling and falling apart, but the singer has yet to realize or accept this. Ultimately, it seems. Oh, see, I was way too distracted by the video itself to pay attention to exactly what the lyrics were saying. Probably not a good thing, right? Not everyone can be like me and Michael. The only problem is forgetting which side you're on. So you think the burning light will reappear on summer nights. I don't know. I don't know what this song is about, but I enjoyed it, and I will have to look at all of these annotations some other time, not now. Yeah, I think I really like MGMT. I like that they have a sense of humor, clearly, and I should probably check out more from them. I just electronic music is absolutely my kind of thing, and people who have a good sense of humor. So there you go. I gotta get this uploaded and go to bed. Thank you so much for paying any attention to me whatsoever. Papa Squad, check it out. Please like, subscribe, share. Please watch another video on the channel if you can. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below in the description of the video. If you'd like to send me something to listen to, again, if you can clear $2 a month on Patreon, god damn, that would be awesome. Have yourself a good day. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Thanks again to Bergamot.